Well, greetings and salutations from the sales floor of Ellingson Motor Cars here in Rogers, Minnesota, a northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about our latest acquisition, and it's a little GTO, really looking for, now you probably don't want to listen to me singing, a 1968 GTO Convertible. Give you all the details in but a moment. Well, greetings and salutations from the sales floor of Ellingson Motor Cars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about our latest addition to our sales inventory, which is over 100 right now, a 1968 GTO Convertible. Talk about a really great muscle car, really neat options, nicely done, whatnot. Yes, you are going to want to watch this entire video from start to finish because we will do a cold start, we do a walk around, give you all the details of this really neat muscle car. Now, you can also click on the link in the description and it'll take you right to our website and the information on this car from pricing and more details and whatnot. Plus, you have access to our over 100 additional vehicles that currently are on the sales floor here at Ellingson's. So make sure to watch all this video if you got the time to do it. We appreciate it very much. But yeah, let's just say you can click on the link, take you right to our website. Remember our website being www.ellingsonmotorcars.com. Be it your first car or your 100th collector car, Ellingson's probably has that dream car sitting right on the sales floor, and maybe this is the one you've been looking for all this time, and it's right here. Well, let's get into some of the details of this really neat car because, you know, it is just one of those really neat muscle cars that's out there. I really like convertibles. I guess I'm kind of hooked on that. And I think the muscle car convertibles are a little rare in overall production, if you will, and whatnot. It just really is one of those fun cars to drive on a nice day, put the top down and cruise. And boy, I'll tell you what, GTOs, my brother had a 68 GTO, so I kind of have a fondness in my heart for them as well. You know, like I said, 68 is kind of a real transitional year for Pontiac. They came out with the Endura front bumper, probably one of those first cars that had it. Beautiful on the car. It's, you know, got replaced the chrome bumpers. I mean, that was the direction everything was going, and that was the first year that they had it available, and it was on the GTO only. So that was part of one way you can always tell, is it a GTO, is it a LeMans, is it a Tempest? The GTOs had the Endura front bumper. Not only that, they had the 400 cubic inch V8 engine, single four barrel on this particular one, hooked up to a turbo 400 automatic with the his and her shifter. So the missus can get in this car and drive it if she wants to. Maybe she's the motorhead in the family, who knows? But it does have the his her shifter for however you want to drive this car. Just put it in drive if you're regular, or put it in the other side, which can give you that drag race feel, if you will. No, the Starlight Black is just a beautiful color on these cars. Love the hood scoops on these things. They really have a mean, nasty look, to say the least. The other thing that's really nice on this car, it has the Rally 2 factory mags on it, and one of the biggest improvements in all the world of old cars and collectible cars is the fact that they have radial tires available. Back in 68, the bias tires were good, of course, but I mean, the raised letter radials is just much better for handling, safety, good looks, whatnot. And whoever bought this car, because back in the day, everything was kind of, you still had a lot of options you had to pick when you ordered the car. This particular car, the guy came with power steering, really nice when you get in a tight spot or you're going someplace. We're so used to it, it just really is nice to have. Power brakes, you know, you want to be able to stop this car when you're going maybe over the speed limit or whatever you're doing, and you still want to be able to stop. Another interesting thing, which you don't see oftentimes, it does have tilt steering. I think that's really another nice feature on this car. Yeah, speaking of the interior on this car, beautiful bucket seats, the center console with the his/her shifter. You know, of course, you have padded dash. Even a factory tachometer was part of, again, the GTO package. Does have an upgraded stereo system in it, so you can listen to your favorite tunes, go back to 1968 if you're so inclined. It's just nice to have. And of course, you have a power top, a black vinyl power top that you can go up and down with just a touch of a switch and it'll go up and down. And in case you get caught in the rain, oh, heaven help us if you misjudge the day, but once in a while Mother Nature sneaks up on us. So, you know, even that's available, so you can put the top up and get her home back in the garage and wipe it off. You know, black cars, you got to keep them nice and clean. They really look good when they're clean, but you really have to take good care of them. Nice dual exhaust, of course, on a GTO. You know, John Delorean was the original guy who came out with these things in '64, and I'll tell you what, it was kind of one of those cars that just has a continued carry forward for many years. Get a couple sets of golf clubs in the trunk on this car, lots of room in the trunk to do that. Now you can find all of our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and now TikTok as well. Give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much, and you have access to the information on this car, our current inventory, and as an added bonus, you can actually look at some of the cars we've sold over the last several years as well. Just gives you a good taste of what we have here and what's out there in the real world. So if you got time to check out those sites, I recommend highly to do that. No, GTOs are just one of those cars that's always going to be in the muscle car world, if you will. And this would be a really nice, be it your first car, your 100th car. Like I said, Ellingson's has over 100 vehicles in inventory at this time. Some people say they always want the 4-speeds versus the automatics. You make that choice. I mean, automatic guys were sometimes faster than us 4-speed guys, but you know, we're probably not drag racing every kid down the road today as we did back in the days. Now, if you're like me, you're going to say, you know, I really love your video, Scott. It's great. It gives me good insights on the car, but I want to come and look in person. Well, by all means, come on down to Ellingson's. We are open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5 and Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. So if you want to come down, put your hands on it, you're more than welcome. Give us a call, 763-428-7337, and we will answer any questions you may have on this car or any of our inventory for that matter. You say, oh, I've got the car, I love the car, but I live in California. How do I get? Well, we can help line up shipping as well. How do I get it financed? We can also do that for you as well. There's several sources of people that are out there that cater just to the collector car market in the world. No, the muscle car world is really good. GTOs are always one of those great cars. I think it was the Motor Trend Car of the Year in '68, as a matter of fact. And it still has all those neat features that I really like, especially the vent windows. Remember, that's always nice to have that fresh air treatment. Convertible, not so bad, but it's still a nice thing to have. Well, we appreciate you watching our video today. We're hoping we've answered most of your questions. And again, check out our website, ellingsonmotorcars.com, for all our inventory, and give us a call if you need it, 763-428-7337. Thank you, and see you next time.